Good morning, Kinders. Today is Tuesday, December 8th. It is the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, which is a day that Mary was placed in her mother's womb without sin. So I hope that your family will do something today to celebrate that. I have 5 things that you can do at home today for school, and we'll get started with those. So the first one is page 61 of your handwriting book, and that is a lowercase u, remember? And the lowercase u is pretty simple. You just have to remember to put the stick on the end. So you're gonna start at the dotted line. If this is my dotted line or belt, okay? I'm gonna start there and I'm gonna go down and back up and then straight down. See how he gets that little leg? So it's down like an upside down rainbow, back up and straight down. Okay? You wanna make sure that you stay from the belt to the bottom. Make sure you don't get out of the lines, don't have floating letters, and also make sure your U's don't get too wide. That's not the U we want, too big. So you wanna make sure they're a nice medium size. Okay, so that is page 61 in your handwriting book. Your second task is to finish your IG page. So remember you have all your IG words, pig, wig, twig, jig, fig. You should have done the top section and colored the pictures. Now the middle section has 6 fill in the blanks, and I'll go through those with you. So I'm just gonna write the missing word, and that's what you have to do. So it looks like this, and there's a sentence for each of these numbers, 1 through 6, and a blank line. So the first one says, a blank is a kind of fruit, and you're going to write fig. A fig is a kind of fruit. So on number 1, write the word fig, F-I-G. Then you go to number 2, and that one says a small branch is a twig, T-W-I-G. Remember when you make that lowercase g, you make a C, close it up, and a monkey tail. Okay, that's number 2, twig. Number 3 says a shovel is used to dig. Now make sure your D is going the right way. If it goes the other way, that would say big, and that won't be the right word. So you should have fig, twig, dig. Number 4 says a blank is a dance, and that's a jig. Okay. Number 4 is jig. Number 5 says a blank is fake hair, and that's a wig. And then the last one says a giant is big. So there are your fill in the blanks, all 6 of them. When you're done with that, you can go to the bottom, cut out all 10 words, and then you need to glue them in order. And remember, you follow the order at the top, left to right, top row, then bottom row. Okay? All right, that is your second job. Your third job, we will do a U page with words that start with So I thought of some that you can put on your U page. Here's your U page, except yours will be black instead of purple. And then I thought of some words we could draw and write. So the first one I thought of is umbrella, umbrella. So to draw my umbrella, I would make a rainbow, give it a wavy bottom, and then a hook like the letter J, decorate it, and then write b, r, l, okay? Umbrella. That's my first word. The next one I thought easy peasy. If we make an arrow, we can write the word up. Okay, so umbrella, up. Another one could be under. So maybe I draw a line like this. And you can put a little person or an animal. I'm just gonna put a little teddy bear hiding under the table and write under. Okay, so I made this into my table, and there's my bear under the table. And then another one I thought of, you could do uncle. So you could do any man who is your mom or dad's brother. Okay, so here is my uncle. Okay, so there are 4 words. You could have your parents help you think of more if you want, but 4 words that start with the letter U. It says okay? There you go. Write the words, color. That is your third job. Your fourth job is math, and it's lesson 55, which should be pretty quick. And then your last job is our saint this week. And we will read a story when we get back to school, but I didn't want you to miss out on this guy because he's so cool. It's St. George. And if you remember, St. George did really live during the Roman era, later in the Roman era, but he is known for slaying the dragon. And remember, I've told you before, do we know for sure that dragons existed? No. Could he have fought some fierce creature? Yes. But this is what I've told you before, that dragon is actually a symbol of the devil. And we know that St. George fought the devil. Not really in real life necessarily, okay? But he fought against sin, he fought against temptation, and he became a saint because of that. So he's always drawn fighting the devil in the form of a dragon. Fighting the dragon, okay? So we're going to draw St. George, we're going to draw the dragon, and then we'll go ahead and write his name. So my little St. George, I'm going to draw a simple little soldier, because he's always shown as a soldier, okay? So here he is. Get his head. We'll get his helmet on there. Okay. There's St. George's face. Then we'll get him some armor. There's this metal armor. Remember, Roman soldiers kind of had the tunic hanging down. You can give him metal to cover his shins. We definitely want to give him a sword. Okay. There's my not best sword, but he's holding the wrong part of that, huh? We gotta move that up. Okay, and then fix his hand. There we go. And there we go. So he's got his sword. Okay, and then we'll give him a shield. I would put the cross or some other kind of symbol of our faith on his shield. Okay, so there's St. George. And then you can draw your dragon. And for my dragon, I'll give him his head. Okay, just like a rainbow. And then I'm going to come out and up, give him fire-breathing nostrils. And yes, of course, you can have fire coming out of them. Okay, mine might end up looking more like an alligator. Get some fire coming out. So there's the start of his head. We're going to give him his big body with spikes. You can give him wings if you want. Okay. There's his body. There's one of his legs. Okay, so there's St. George. There's the dragon he's going to fight. Okay, and then you can add more details if you wish. Get the fire doctored up here. You're going to want to color that for sure. Make sure this guy looks angry. Remember, the devil's #1 goal is to get all of us not to be in heaven with God. So make him as scary as you want. Maybe angry eyebrows. Okay, and then you can write St. George at the top. And that can be your last thing for today. So your U handwriting page on page 61. You've got the second half of your egg family. You can do your U page with words, math 55, and then draw St. George. All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow.